Hello everyone. So I am back. Yes, it's been 4 months, but here I am. And I promised last week that I will be back every Saturday, every Sunday, but this is coming on a Sunday, so I apologize for that. Next week onwards, we'll be back on track. But yeah, with that, let's start the Web3 news. Crypto. But I have some amazing news to start off. And the first one, it's all about how Web2 companies are making the shift to Web3. They are all trying to not be left behind and investing or somehow getting into the Web3 game. And Microsoft is one such company. So Microsoft shared strategies for integrating crypto into regular payment transactions. That's the first news. And as weird as it sounds, it is true. Microsoft has been making a lot of investments. I did just this Friday, just yesterday, AMA with a company called Space and Time, where Microsoft has a fund. Microsoft is the biggest company in that fund, which has invested in this Web3 company. So they are doing a lot more investments, and they are getting serious about every company you could potentially imagine, which is Web2 company is getting serious, and Microsoft is sharing how to integrate crypto and regular payment transactions. That's a big deal. But yeah, if you want to read more, the link is in the description as always. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Should Web2 companies jump into Web3? Are they just piggybacking on the Web3 companies which are doing all the innovation, and just because they have all the money? What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. And we quickly move to the second news, which is US multinational toy producer Mattel introducing its NFT brand. Now, I just took this poll, I think 2 days ago, that are companies trying to rejuvenate their marketing strategies with NFT as a marketing technique? And I feel it is true, because every company you can imagine is just jumping on the NFT bandwagon. And of course, toy manufacturer kind of still feels okay. Mattel is one big toy manufacturer, and they have tied up with a NFT brand called Crypto Toys, which actually specializes in NFTs for toy companies. So that's okay. But it's just it feels like every company is trying to somehow integrate NFT in their marketing strategy to kind of come back and sound cool. See, we are doing also NFTs, so we are cool. We are hip, and we are in the time. So that's what it feels like, more than adding a utility or adding having a serious plan on the back of it. But that's the second big news. Let's move on to the third big news. Google selects Coinbase to take cloud payment with cryptocurrencies and will use its custody tool. So this was a massive announcement. Google, for its cloud, Google Cloud Services, would be taking payments in crypto, and it's tied up with Coinbase, which is a big deal. When companies like Google, such massive companies actually integrate crypto, it just gives it a big boost. It makes the whole industry, very legitimate. It gives a sense of legitimacy to the industry that this is real, this is not going away, this is not a scam, and people should be more interested in it. They should actually take notice and probably invest in whatever. So that's a big deal, and that's the top 3 world news. And again, just because it's been a while, I am a little rusty, but if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel, and of course turn on the bell notification so you'll know when the new video comes. And if you like the video, you can comment. I always try and have that conversations with my subscribers, with my audience. What do you think about certain things? And if you also think that this information is good enough and somebody can benefit from it, feel free to share. So with that, let's move to the top 3 India news. Okay, so what's happening in India? Crypto regulation and India's G20 presidency, OECD framework, all of that, FSB proposal raise hopes. So, if you are following all the crypto stuff in India, a lot of crypto exchanges, literally every crypto exchange in India has moved out. They've moved either to Dubai or Singapore, and the CEOs have moved, the top management has moved. Indian crypto exchanges are just Indian crypto exchanges because they operate in India. They all moving headquarters away from India. They are seeing a massive drop ever since the 30% tax came into, like, I think this year, April, and then everything has been going downhill. But these regulations make the crypto exchanges hopeful that now India is part of G20, which is a few countries, Brazil and a lot of countries, and they are having they just had a meeting, a G20 meetup in Washington, and that's where these crypto regulation proposals were made to the countries which are part of G20, and it's the first global community kind of effort from India's side, to regulate and kind of have all the countries together. So we have a global regulations instead of like country-based regulations, and it's a good step, positive step. That's how it is, being viewed by everyone, including World Bank, IMF, these international organizations. So let's hope, that with this, India's crypto growth comes back like it was before the taxation came into effect, and suddenly there are some positive side effects of this. It's just a draft. It's put forward to in front of all the G20 participating countries. But let's hope that it is something positive. Something positive comes out of it, and we have just a rejuvenation of the crypto industry in India, which has kind of died off. Which is there's no growth, there's negative growth, all of that. So that's the first major Indian news. Let's go to the second one, which is police complaints in Indian town, in one Indian district, are going on polygon blockchain. So this is the good use of all blockchain. Yes. So Indian government is not very keen on crypto, but they are definitely very, very keen, and they are kind of doing everything they can to promote the blockchain technology. And police complaints, FIR, we call it first incident report in India, FIR, going on blockchain, which means they cannot be tampered with, is a great step. I mean, that's one of the most wonderful things to happen, and I hope this becomes nationwide, because Sandeep Naliwal, the co-founder of Polygon, said his Twitter comment on this is very close to my heart, and the police departments that can lead, this local police complaints, which is FIR, the manipulations can lead into corruption and a lot of other issues. So this is a great step. You can read more again in the news in the description. And if this is made nationwide, it would be probably worldwide. Why not just, because it's a great idea. And if this can be implemented worldwide, it would be so awesome. No police officers can just go and change something, in the police complaint. If it's recorded and it cannot be tampered with, awesome. Why not? It's a great idea. That's what I can say. This is what the power of blockchain technology, the crypto Web3 industry is, and that's what such kind of uses should be encouraged, should be made more. People should be just more innovative with the use of technology. Okay, third big Indian news and last Indian news of this video: India will soon test erupee, the digital currency. This has been going on. I've covered this news, the CBDC, for a while in my own videos last year, this year, but now finally it will be tested in pilot launches, pilot phases. It might be next year. We're already in mid-October, so it's like 2.5 months to go in this year, so it might be next year fully. But they have they published a concept note that's by RBI, and it's about the digital version of the rupee. So maybe it's finally happening. It's happening, GIF. That's just it. I kind of, yes, I feel I'm rusty. I feel maybe I could do better with the video, but we're starting again, so bear with me. I promise I will improve the video quality. I'll improve the news. I will come up with better stuff, and I'll be regular. So that's the promise. And with that, I'll take a leave for this week, and I'll see you next week. But I'll see you again in another video, which is the tech news. So come back, and if you are happy with this video, if you like the news, let me know. Hit me up on my socials. I'll be happy to reply, happy to chat, happy to have a conversation. Till then, take care, and talk to you soon.